and we're ready to play. We're all suited up, we got a game today. We're gonna play fast and we're gonna play hard, gonna knock that ball right out of the yard. So don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go, Dawgs! We got a guy on bird and nobody out. It's time to stand up, yes, it's time to shout. We're playing some ball and we're having some fun. Come on, boys, let's score that run. So don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go, Dawgs! The field and we're ready to play. We're all suited up, we got a game today. We're gonna play fast and we're gonna play hard, gonna knock that ball right out of the yard. So don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go, Dawgs! 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 Don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go, Dawgs! Let's go, Dawgs!
ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Let's hear it for Phil Lalonde.
Fans, welcome to Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs Baseball. I'm Pete Pagliaro. I'll bring you the broadcast here tonight as the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League take on the Watertown Rapids. First, I'll have the starting lineups for the visiting Watertown Rapids. Playing shortstop is number 2, Nick Mazzata from Fairfield Dickinson University. The DH for the Rapids, number 5, David McCann from Virginia Tech University. The extra hitter for the Rapids is number 7 from Walsh University, Jax Miller. At first base, number 21 from SUNY Oswego is Owen Parliament. The catcher is number 18, Quentin Pirelli from Elizabethtown College. The center fielder is number 17, Malachi Flaherty from St. Joseph's College. At third base for the Rapids is number 10, Pranav Sundar from Cuesta College. In right field for Watertown is number 9, Colin Hageman from UW Stout University. At second base is number 1, Terrence Moynihan. He is from St. Michael's, Vermont University. And pitching tonight for the Rapids from SUNY Oswego is number 15, Jonah Shearer. And that is your lineups for the Watertown Rapids. And as the first pitch here is thrown tonight from the State Farms group, we will head on over to the Mohawk Valley lineup. In left field is number 23, Owen Pinsence from the University of New Haven. In center field is number 6, Nick Storino from Fairfield University. From Carson Newman College, number 17, the DH tonight is Mitchell Balliant. First baseman for Mohawk Valley from Quinnipiac University, number 35 is Sebastian Muller. At third base is number 15 from Columbia University, Sam Miller. The shortstop for Mohawk Valley tonight, number 25 from Bryant University, Justin Hackett. Catching tonight for Mohawk Valley, number 13 from Towson University is Brian Heckelman. In right field tonight for the Dogs is number 33, Brady Shannon. He is from the University of Central Florida. And at second base for Mohawk Valley is number 7, Ethan Valdez from Springfield College. On the mound tonight for the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs is number 14 from George Washington University, Colin Trish. And that is your Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs lineup. And warming up for Mohawk Valley as we speak is Colin Trish, and he will face the first 3 batters tonight, and that would be Nick Mazzata, David McCann, and Jax Miller. 1, 2, 3 in the order for the Rapids. Mazzata hitting .500 for the Rapids, McCann hitting .286, and Jax Miller hitting .478 for this Watertown Rapids team. Watertown 3-4 on the season, as Mohawk Valley comes in here at 4-2, winning against Utica on Thursday 11-10. Watertown winning their ball game on Thursday, beating Boonville 11-5. So final warm-up toss is being thrown here at Vets Memorial Park in Little Falls. Brian Heckelman, the catcher behind the plate for Mohawk Valley, and on the mound is Colin Trish.
From Fairleigh Dickinson University, Nick Mazzata.
And we are ready to start. Nick Mazzata will lead things off here for Watertown. He is from Fairleigh Dickinson University. Mazzata, a right-handed batter for the Rapids. He is ready to face Colin Trish, who is a lefty from George Washington University. First pitch to Mazzata, misses for ball 1, so 1 ball and no strikes now to start the ball game for Watertown. Here's Trish now with the windup and the pitch down low for ball two. 2 balls and no strikes now to Nick Mazzata for the Watertown Rapids. Number 2, he's the shortstop. Here's the windup now and the pitch from Trish. And that one also misses now for ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. So 3 straight pitches, 3 straight balls thrown by Colin Trish to start things off here as Mazzata is at the plate and ready to go. Awaiting pitch number 4. And there it is, direct straight down the middle. And that is strike 1. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Wind's blowing from left to right here. And as I say that, it changes and the wind is now blowing out. That one misses high to Mazzata. So first batter of the ball game will walk. And David McCann will come to the plate. So here's David McCann. He's a lefty for Watertown. Runner on first for the Rapids. And Colin Trish, who has a 3.86 ERA in this early part of the season, will wind now and deliver. He does so outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Both teams coming off of wins in their last games. As I mentioned, Utica winning 11-10 against Utica, and Watertown beating up on Boonville 11-5. There's a strike, and the count now 1-1 to McCann. McCann is the DH from Virginia Tech University, wearing number 5 and batting .286 in this portion of the season. Here's the windup now on the pitch. And there's a big swing and a miss. And that knocks the shin guard right off of him. And the count 1-2. That was an elbow guard, actually. Wearing an elbow pad on his right arm. Swung so hard he swung out of his pads. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner on first for Watertown. Here's the pitch. And that one hits off of him, and he will take his base as that one hit him. And it might have hit him in that shin pad that he just put on. So David McCann, hit by a pitch, will bring up Jax Miller. And Coach Luby's going to come out and say, I believe he's arguing that it was fouled off. And they're going to talk it over as the pitcher or the batter started to swing, and they're going to say, no, he belongs at first. They hit him in the elbow. Coach Louie doesn't agree, but he's going to head back to the dugout after getting the explanation. And Jax Miller, who is the EH, the extra hitter from Walsh University, another left-handed bat for Watertown. Miller hitting .478 coming into this ball game. He's got runners now on first and second with nobody out here in the top of the first. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that's fouled off down the first base line. And the count is 0-1 to Jax Miller. Miller, a left-handed batter, steps back into the box quickly. And Colin Trish looking in, getting his sign from his catcher, Brian Heckelman. And now he will set, will Trish wind and deliver, and does so high. And the count is 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to the extra hitter, Jax Miller. Miller wearing number 7, bat on his shoulder, takes it off now. And now awaits the pitch from Trish. Trish looks at the runner at second. Now he'll deliver the pitch. Big swing and a miss. And there is strike 2 down to Miller. Miller will step out, make some adjustments to his batting gloves before he steps back into the box, taps the base, home plate. And he is waiting now for the pitch from Colin Trish. Trish looks in. Again, he's going to glance at that runner at second base, take a long stare before he delivers the pitch to home. Here it comes. And that one is fouled off on the third base line. Third baseman Sam Miller was going for it, unable to get there in time. And the count remains 1-2 to Jax Miller. Owen Parliament due up next. Parliament with 2 home runs on the year for Watertown. Miller is set. Here's the pitch. And swing and a miss, and Miller will strike out for out number 1 here in the top of the first inning.
Number 21 from SUNY Oswego, Owen Parliament.
So Owen Parliament, who's hit 2 home runs already in this season from SUNY Oswego. He's the first baseman. A right-handed batter is Parliament, number 21. He's got runners on first and second with just 1 out here for Watertown in the top of the first. Here's the windup and the pitch. Big swing and a miss by Parliament. And the count is 0-1. Brian Heckelman fakes the throw to first. The runner was able to get back quickly. But no throw by Heckelman. Just keeping him there, making sure he doesn't go too far, stray too far from first base. Not being held on currently. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. And the count now 1-1 to Parliament. So with 1 ball, 1 strike, runners on first and second for Watertown. No score here in the top of the first. Just 1 out with Owen Trish, the pitcher, on the mound. That one sails in for a strike, and the count now 1-2 to Parliament. Parliament steps out, and now back in, tapping that home plate, and taking a few cuts before he's ready to take the pitch from Colin Trish. Trish will wind and deliver now, and puts the ball high for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Parliament. Runners on the base pads at first and second, taking short leads, not being held out by the respective first and second baseman. And here comes Trish with the pitch. And misses on the 2-2, and the count now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Owen Parliament. Another gorgeous day for baseball here in the Mohawk Valley. A little rain came through earlier. Looks like we're clear for the rest of the evening. And here's the pitch. And that is in the dirt for ball 4. And that will load the bases as Owen Parliament will head to first base. And Quentin Pirelli will come to the plate. So Quentin Pirelli, the catcher from Elizabethtown College, a right-handed batter, will step into the batter's box with bases loaded and just 1 out here for Watertown. Colin Trish looking to work himself out of his jam here. And there is strike 1. That's a good start for Trish. So 0-1 count. Pirelli hitting .235 for the Rapids. Here's the 0-1. And that one misses outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Trish looks in, grabs the sign from his catcher, Brian Heckelman, and now will deliver on the 1-1. And there's a big swing and a miss for a strike 2 by Quentin Pirelli. And just like that, up in the count now is Colin Trish. 1-2. Again, bases loaded, no score here in the top of the first. The wind up in the pitch, and there's called strike 3, and that is out number 2.
We're going to play left fielder number 23 from Westchester University, Gaetano Grandelli.
There's Gaetano Grandelli, the left fielder from Westchester University. Grandelli, a left-handed batter for the Rapids. And he will step into the box, ready to go against Colin Trish. Trish looks in, gets his long stare, and now winds and delivers, and does so outside and low for ball 1. 1-0 count. Again, bases still loaded here for the Rapids. Now 2 outs here in the top of the first. Trish sets, winds, and delivers, and there's a called strike. And the count now even at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Gaetano Grandelli, I'm sorry. Here's the pitch by Trish. Little chopper to the third baseman, who's going to scoop it up and throw across. And he will get him that Sam Miller to Sebastian Muller. And that does it for the inning. The Watertown Rapids strand everybody on the base. And Colin and Trish works out of the jam as we head to the bottom of the first, scoreless here in Mohawk Valley. Back after this commercial break.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created more ways to save. Just use your Advantage card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
Hale Transportation wants to provide their premier customer service for your next bus charter experience. From sporting events, weddings, day and weekend trips, from big cities to rural destinations, Hale Transportation has you covered. Their updated, luxurious, and well-maintained fleet of vehicles coupled with a professional drivers will get you safely to your destination. Hale Transportation vehicles can accommodate up to 56 passengers and are ready for you to hop aboard. For more information, visit HaleTransportationGroup.com.
Buell Fuels is your hometown energy company. They have a commitment to quality, service, and value that is second to none. When you call their offices, you get a customer service representative on the other end of the phone, not an answering machine. They are companies pursuing continual growth with many customers, ranging from the residential homeowner to New York State DOT and all of those in between. Let them show you their commitment to serve our communities. Stop in and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, have you ever dug for diamonds? Well, if you haven't, then you're in luck. Just 15 miles from here, we have the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA. Their diamonds are beautiful, fun to find, and the whole family can dig for them. The diamonds, which are actually quartz crystals, were faceted by nature 500 million years ago. At Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA, guests experience upstate New York's largest jewelry store, museum, a fossil and gemstone sluicing area, and can even stay in themed cottages and lodges. Take a trip over to the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA and tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you.
Fans, welcome back here for the bottom of the first inning. And the DiamondDawgs will come to the plate to face the pitcher Jonah Shearer. And first batter for Mohawk Valley will be number 23, Owen Pinsence. Pinsence is the left fielder for Mohawk Valley. He'll be followed by Nick Storino and Mitchell Balliant. And here's the first pitch by Shearer, and that ball is hit to the shortstop, who's going to make the play. That is Nick Mazzata, and he will throw over for out number one.
Fielder number 6 from Fairfield University, Nick Storino.
So Nick Storino now the batter for the DiamondDawgs after Owen Pinsence rounded out to the shortstop. And correction on Colton Trish's name. I was calling him Colin, and actually it is Colton Trish. My apologies. And here's Nick Storino at the plate for Mohawk Valley. A .467 hitter is Storino. On their first pitch is a swing and miss for strike one. Storino hitting .467 with 15 at-bats, 4 runs and 7 hits, and one of those a double. 1 RBI. And that one's hit back to the pitcher, who makes the grab at his shirt. Goes on over to Owen Parliament at first base, and that is out number 2.
From Carson Newman University, Mitchell Balliant.
So Mitchell Balliant, now the batter for Mohawk Valley. A right-handed batter is Balliant. Normally takes on some of the catching duties. He is the DH here tonight. From Carson Newman University, here's the windup and pitch to Balliant, and that is fouled off on the third base line. And the count is 0-1. So Mitchell Balliant hitting .476. He leads all DiamondDawgs batters thus far with 21 at-bats. He's got 7 runs and 10 hits, 5 doubles, and 11 RBI. Here's the windup and the pitch. And there's a curveball that curves in for a strike. And the count now 0-2 to Mitchell Balliant. 0-2 count from Shearer. Here comes the pitch. And that one is down low for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. No score. We are in Vets Memorial Park in Little Falls for a perfect game Collegiate League Baseball between the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs and the Watertown Rapids. We are scoreless thus far as a broken bat. And that ball is hit to the second baseman who makes the catch. That is Terrence Moynihan. And that will do it for the inning. We remain scoreless as we head to the top of the second.
Fans, if you're in the market for a new home or are looking to sell your home, make sure you contact our friend Becky Smith at Accent Brokerage. Becky is our neighborhood expert, and she is focused on providing you with the best results and service in the industry. Becky will listen carefully to understand your real estate goals, and she will work hard to create solutions that make sense for you. Whether you are new to the market or an experienced investor, Becky and the folks at Accent Brokerage have the expertise, proven track record, and resources to help you achieve your real estate goals. Stop in and visit with them today. If you are looking for some shopping and dining, head on over to Canal Place, where you will find quaint shops, galleries, restaurants, and inns situated in the old mill buildings and storefronts along the waterfront of Canal Place. They've become known as the happening place for the arts in the Mohawk Valley. Not so long ago, many of these buildings were working mills serving the garment industry. Even today, after conversion to service retail space, many of these rugged but lovely structures speak to our great regional manufacturing heritage.
17 from St. Joseph.
Fans, welcome back. Number 17, Malachi Flaherty, the center fielder, will lead things off here in the top of the second. First pitch to Flaherty is a swing and a miss for strike one. So Colton Trish, the pitcher for Mohawk Valley, on the mound. And here comes pitch number 2 now to Flaherty. In the dirt, picked up by the catcher behind the plate for Mohawk Valley, Brian Heckelman. And the count is even at 1-1. There comes the 1-1 pitch. And that one down low as well. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Flaherty. Trish looks in now, sets, winds, and delivers. And there's a big swing and a miss by Flaherty. And the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Flaherty hitting .300 on the season for the Rapids. He's faced with a 2-2 count here. Trish delivers, and he went around, and there is a strikeout to Malachi Flaherty for out number 1 here in the top of the second.
Now coming to play third baseman number 10 from Cuesta College, Pranav Sundar.
So Pranav Sundar from Cuesta College, the third baseman, will step in the box to face Trish here with 1 out. And there's a strike from Trish, and the count 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Trish sets now, looks in, kicks, and delivers, and that one bounces off the catcher, Brian Hackelman, and the count even at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch to Sundar, and there's a strike down the middle of the plate. And now ahead in the count is Colton Trish, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's the pitch. And that is left high by Sundar. And we are even at 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Here's the windup, the pitch. And again, high to Sundar. And the count now full 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on, 1 out. In the top of the second here from Vets Memorial Park in Little Falls, New York. Full count. Colton Trish now will deliver to Sundar. And that is popped into right field. Right fielder backing up a few steps. And he's going to make the catch for out number 2. That is Brady Shannon. And just like that, 2 outs. Pranav Sundar popped out to right field. Colton Hagman now the batter for the Rapids. And that one misses for ball 1 to Hagman. And the count 1-0. And that one's fallen off. The count now 1-1 to Colin Hagerman. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Colin Hagerman. Swing and a miss. And there is strike 2. 1-2 now to Hagerman. Already 2 outs for the Rapids here in the top of the second. Here's Trish looking for one more, and that one is inside and high for ball 2. And the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. And that one also left high. And the count now full to Hagerman. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Colton Trish looking to get out of this inning here with no runs on the board. Here's the pitch. And that one is fouled off behind us. And we are going to stay put at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 count. Here's the windup and pitch. And that one misses for ball 4. And Hagerman will take his base with Terrence Moynihan coming to the plate for the Rapids.
Second baseman number 1 from St. Michael's College, Terrence Moynihan.
So here's Terrence Moynihan from St. Michael's College in Vermont. He is the second baseman here tonight for Watertown. He's got a runner on first and 2 outs. We are scoreless here in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. Runner takes off. Here's the throw. And safe is the call as Brian Heckelman got that ball out in front and just not in time. And the count 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to Moynihan, who's hitting .313 on the season. Waiting the pitch from Colton Trish. Trish looks at the runner at second, who's taking a generous lead. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, stopped by Heckelman. And 2-0 is the count. Two balls and no strikes. The windup now on the pitch. And that one is hit over the head of the shortstop, but caught by the left fielder, Owen Pinsence. And that will do it for the inning. So we head to the bottom of the second, scoreless here in Little Falls.
If you are looking for some shopping and dining, head on over to Canal Place, where you will find quaint shops, galleries, restaurants, and inns situated in the old mill buildings and storefronts along the waterfront of Canal Place. They've become known as the happening place for the arts in the Mohawk Valley. Not so long ago, many of these buildings were working mills serving the garment industry. Even today, after conversion to service retail space, many of these rugged but lovely structures speak to our great regional manufacturing heritage. If you're looking for fine arts, entertainment, or antiques, you simply must pay a visit to Canal Place.
Hale Transportation wants to provide their premier customer service for your next bus charter experience. From sporting events, weddings, day and weekend trips, from big cities to rural destinations, Hale Transportation has you covered. Their updated, luxurious, and well-maintained fleet of vehicles coupled with their professional drivers will get you safely to your destination. Hale Transportation vehicles can accommodate up to 56 passengers and are ready for you to hop aboard. For more information, visit HaleTransportationGroup.com.
Fans, have you ever dug for diamonds? Well, if you haven't, then you're in luck. Just 15 miles from here, we have the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA. Their diamonds are beautiful, fun to find, and the whole family can dig for them. The diamonds, which are actually quartz crystals, were faceted by nature 500 million years ago. At Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA, guests experience upstate New York's largest jewelry store, museum, a fossil and gemstone sluicing area, and can even stay in themed cottages and lodges. take a trip over to the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA and tell them your Diamond Dog sent you.
And we are back, and Sebastian Muller is the batter here in the bottom of the second. And first pitch to Muller misses for ball one. Here's the 1-0 pitch curveball, and that one curves in for a strike, and the count 1-1 to Muller now. Muller from Quinnipiac University. He's the first baseman for Mohawk Valley. Here's the windup and the pitch, and that is high for ball two. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Jonah Shearer is the pitcher on the mound for Watertown. A 1.80 ERA. Here comes the 2-1 pitch from Shearer, and that one hits Muller in the face. He's all right. He's going to head to first base.
Third baseman number 15 from Columbia University, Sam Miller.
It's Sam Miller now, the batter. So that one didn't faze Muller much, as he's on first base, no problem. And Sam Miller now the batter for Mohawk Valley. Miller hitting .250 for Mohawk Valley in 28 at-bats. That one high for ball one. A 1 ball, no strike. Sure, throwing high and inside. Trying to establish that strike zone inside. 1-0 pitch. Here it comes to Miller. And that one, a curveball right down the center of the plate as it curved in. And the count 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the windup and pitch from Shearer. And another curveball. It curves in for a strike, and the count now 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Miller. Runner on first, nobody out. Bottom second. Scoreless here in Little Falls. Here's the pitch, and that one is hit fair down the third base line. And Muller's going to head to third. And they're going to hold him at third. A stand-up double for Sam Miller puts the runners in scoring position here for Mohawk Valley.
Number 25 from Bryant University, Justin Hackett.
So that'll bring up Justin Hackett with nobody out. In the bottom of the second with runners in scoring position at second and third. So Hackett hitting .368 for Mohawk Valley. He's got 1 home run and 4 RBI on the year. Here comes the pitch now to Hackett. Hackett from Bryant University, and Hackett gets a hold of that one, and he's going to hit it into left field, and not far enough. The runner's going to tag up, and Mohawk Valley will take a 1-0 lead after Justin Hackett's sacrifice fly to left field. And the Dogs lead 1-0.
Catcher number 13 from Towson University, Brian Heckelman.
So Brian Heckelman, the catcher now, will come to the plate with a runner on second. A 1-0 lead and 1 out. So Jonah Shearer is the pitcher, looks at the runner at second, and now delivers the pitch. And that one is popped up. And the second baseman, Terrence Moynihan, calling for it. He makes the grab for out number 2.
I'm going to play the right fielder, number 33 from the University of Central Florida, Brady Shannon.
So Brady Shannon, the right fielder from the University of Central Florida, UCF. He will step into the batter's box. Shannon plays right field. And a runner on second. And the runner dancing around at second base. And here's the pitch. Called strike 1. So no ball, 1 strike to Shannon. 0-1 count. No balls and 1 strike. Wind up in the pitch. And that one is hit to right field, and that is going to drop for a base hit, and that's going to score another run for Mohawk Valley. And an RBI single for Shannon, and the Dogs now lead 2-0.
Now coming to play the second baseman, number 7 from Spring Hill College, Ethan Valdez.
So Ethan Valdez now the batter. Valdez, the shortstop from Springfield College. Valdez hitting 300 on the season. Batting from the left side is Valdez. He's got a runner on the first base. And they're going to go back to first. And the runner slides back quickly with 2 outs. So 2 outs, a 2-0 lead here for Mohawk Valley in the bottom of the second. And Sure now will set, wind, and deliver to Valdez. Taking his time, and back to first. He's going to go first as the runner again slides back. That is Shannon. So Ethan Valdez still waiting for his first pitch here from Sure. Here he comes. And that one missing just outside. And the count 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to Valdez. Runner on first being held on by the first baseman, Owen Parliament. There's the pitch. And there's a strike with the catcher jumping up, Quentin Pirelli. He's going to throw to first, thought about it, and then held back. And the count now is 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 count. And back to first again. Goes Scherzer. I'm sorry, Scherzer. I almost called him Scherzer. 1-1 count to Ethan Valdez. Sure sets now, winds and delivers, and the ball is hit to the second baseman who grabs it, throws over to first. That is Terrence Moynihan over to Owen Parliament, and that will do it for the inning, but not before Mohawk Valley scores 2 runs and takes a 2-0 advantage as we head to the top of the third. Back after this commercial break.
As your family starts to grow, so will your priorities. And sometimes finances can be difficult. You need local experts with resources that offer personalized products and services that guide you through life's changes. Whether you're starting out or need money-saving solutions, GPO is here for your family's needs.
Fans, if you're ever in need of home, auto, or life insurance, please make sure you reach out to our local State Farm agent, Scott Greats, in Ilion. Scott's mission is to exceed customer expectations by consistently delivering on his value proposition. Scott wants to help more people in more ways forever. Give Scott Greats at State Farm Insurance a call today and tell him the DiamondDawgs sent you. The DiamondDawgs would like to give a shout out to Hummel's Office Plus. Hummel's Office Plus's goal is to provide home and office solutions by delivering services and supplies that meet their customer needs and lifestyles. They are committed to being leaders in customer satisfaction and building partnerships with their customers based on confidence, integrity, and trust. They achieve and maintain their strength through dedication to high principles and concern for the people in the communities in which they serve. Go see our friends at Hummel's Office Plus for all your home and office needs.
Welcome back, fans. Nick Mazzata will lead things off here in the top of the third. First pitch to Mazzata is a ball, and the count 1-0 to start things off. Here's pitch number 2, and that one catches the bottom corner of the plate, and that will even the count at 1-1. Mazzata walked in his first at bat here tonight. He is from Fairleigh Dickinson University. Here's the windup and pitch, and that's fouled off by Mazzata, and they count now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the shortstop, number 2, Nick Mazzata from Watertown Rapids. He's a right-handed batter facing the lefty Colton Trish. And that one is also fouled off. And the count remains 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mazzata as he steps out. And he will step back in now, ready to face Trish. Trish looks in, kicks, winds, and delivers. And there's a swing and a miss. And called strike 3. The batter saying that he fouled it off. And they're going to talk about it as the third base coach is going to come over. And they're going to talk about it as Mazzata thought he got a piece of it. And the umpire made the call that he struck out. And he's going to go talk to the first base umpire. A lot to talk about here. And so the two men in black will chat about it. And they're going to call him out. So he strikes out. Does Nick Mazzata.
From Virginia Tech University, David McCann.
So David McCann, now the batter, who was hit by a pitch in his first at bat here this evening. He will step into the batter's box. He is a lefty. He will face the lefty in Colin Trish. Trish with a 3.86 ERA this part in the season. And that one misses to McCann in the count 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. And that's fouled off. The count now 1-1 to McCann. McCann is the DH here tonight. Should he reach, Jackson Miller, the extra hitter, is on deck. Here's the pitch. And that curveball comes across, but just a bit high. And the count is 2-1 now to McCann. 2 balls and a strike. Trish winds and delivers. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And we are even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 count to David McCann. Jax Miller is due up next. Should he reach? With 1 out, here's the pitch. And that one misses for ball 3. So 3 balls now and 2 strikes. A full count to David McCann. Nobody on here in the top of the third. 2-0 Dawgs. Here's the pitch. And there is a ball 4. And some of the DiamondDawgs players thought maybe that was a strike, but he will walk.
The extra hitter number 7 from Walsh University, Jackson Miller.
So Jackson Miller now the batter for Watertown. Miller struck out in his first at bat against Trish. And he's another left-handed batter to face the lefty Trish. Runner on first, 1 out. And Trish now will set. And will take his time before he delivers the pitch. And here it comes. And there's a big swing and a miss by Miller for strike 1. So Miller steps back to make some adjustments to his batting gloves before he taps home plate and jumps back into the box. Trish again looks in, now winds and delivers outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Miller. Miller from Walsh University. Again, the extra hitter is is Miller. Back to first. And that one gets away from the first baseman. That's going to allow the runner to advance to second. So a runner now on second for Watertown. After the ball was mishandled by the first baseman. One ball, 1 strike to Miller. Runner now on second. Here's the pitch. And that one misses for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Jax Miller. Owen Parliament is on deck. Rapids have a runner on second. They're Down 2-0 here in the top of the third. And that ball is hit sharply to the center fielder. Center fielder taking a few steps back, makes the catch, and the runner is not going to tag up. He thought about it and came back to the base. That was Nick Storino in center field making the catch for Mohawk Valley.
From SUNY Oswego, Owen Parliament.
Go ahead. Make my day.
So Owen Parliament, who already has 2 home runs on the season for the Watertown, will come to the plate. He walked in his last at bat. Did Parliament. He's a big first baseman from SUNY Oswego. And he's faced with 2 outs and a runner on second, I'm sorry. There's the pitch. And that is left high by Parliament. And they count 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Trish sets now, looks at the runner at second base before he will deliver the pitch. And does so in the dirt and down low for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes to Parliament. Top of the third, 2 outs. Runner on second for the Rapids. Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs leading 2-0. Colton Trish, the pitcher on the mound for Mohawk Valley. And that one also misses down low in the count 3-0. So 3 straight pitches to Parliament have been balls from Trish. 3-0 pitch now coming from Colton Trish. And down low for ball 4. And Parliament will walk for the second time tonight. And we'll bring up Quentin Pirelli, the catcher now.
College, Quentin Pirelli.
So Quentin Pirelli, the catcher, struck out in his first at bat, first time he faced Trish here tonight. And Brian Heckelman, the catcher from Mohawk Valley, went out, had a few words with his pitcher, some words of encouragement, as he has 2 outs here and a comfortable 2-0 lead to start things off here early in the ballgame. Runner on second base for Watertown with 2 outs with Pirelli at the plate. Pirelli is the catcher from Elizabethtown College, and he's going to step into the batter's box now to face Colton Trish. Trish looks in, grabs his sign from Heckelman, looks at the runner at second, and the second baseman coming in was Ethan Valdez. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. So Valdez coming in and out at second, keeping the runner close. And here he comes. He comes in a little bit. Now comes out. And there is swing and a miss number 2. And Pirelli now down 0-2 in the count. Already having struck out once here tonight. No balls and 2 strikes to Pirelli. Trish looks in now. He sets, kicks, and delivers. And that one just missing for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the windup and the pitch. And there's a call, strike 3. And that'll do it for the inning. The Dogs hang on to that 2-0 lead. And they head to the bottom of the third. Mohawk Valley 2, Watertown 0. Back after this.
Fans, for over 20 years, the Tire Shop in Canajoharie has been your neighbor and #1 retailer for automotive tires and tire services. Valued customers can choose from their inventory of quality tires. The Tire Shop in Canajoharie specializes in all types of tires and wheels, including automobile, truck, high performance, 18-wheeler, and even custom rims. Customers that purchase a full set of 4 tires with the Tire Shop in Canajoharie will enjoy free mounting and computerized spin balancing, as well as a lifetime of free tire rotations. Stop into the Tire Shop in Canajoharie and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Leather Stocking Credit Union, established in 1977, is a not-for-profit financial cooperative located in Cooperstown, New York, the home of the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum. LCU is a not-for-profit, locally run financial institution formed to serve groups of people who have a common bond, such as where they work or live. Fans, if you are in high school and are looking for a college, or if you have an adult who is looking to go back to college, look no further. Right in your own backyard, we have Herkimer College. Students from across the state, nation, and world choose Herkimer College for a number of reasons. The most important is their exceptional academics. Herkimer College ranks among the top 100 community colleges in the U.S. for student success because we consistently achieve impressive graduation and transfer rates. Their students can choose from more than 40 associate's degree and certificate programs in which they'll gain hands-on experience and real-life skills in their major. Go Generals!
And welcome back to the bottom of the third inning here from Vets Memorial Park. Owen Pinsons will lead things off here for Mohawk Valley. And that's fouled off by Pinsons. And the count is 0-1. So it'll be Pinsons, Nick Storino, and Mitchell Valiant here in the bottom of the third inning. Dogs lead 2-0. Here's the windup and the pitch. Big swing and a miss. That one dropped off to Pinsons, and the count 0-2. So Pinsons has grounded out to shortstop in his first at bat here this evening against Jonah Schur. And Schur now will wind and deliver on the 0-2, and that's fouled off by Pinsons. And the count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Owen Pinsons hitting .292 coming into this ball game. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Schur, and that one is hit into right field, and it's going to drop in front of the signage out there for a stand-up double for Owen Pinsons. So Owen Pinsons with a double to start things off here in the bottom of the third. And Nick Storino now will come to the plate for Mohawk Valley. Storino grounded out to the pitcher in his first at-bat here this evening. Oh, Storino, left-handed batter, steps into the box. Runner on second, nobody out. Bottom of the third. Jonah Schur is the pitcher. Here is Schur with the pitch now to Storino. Outside for ball 1. Storino hitting .467 for Mohawk Valley with 1 RBI, 4 runs, and 7 hits on the season. One of those a double. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. And that's fouled off, and the count now 1-1 to Storino. 1 ball, 1 strike to the left-handed hitting Nick Storino from Fairfield University. He's got a runner on second base. And nobody out. That runner is Owen Pinsons, reached there on a double, and that is fouled off into foul territory down the third base line. And the count now 1-1. Sorry, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sure looks in now. And here's Storino waiting the pitch, taking a while to agree on a pitch. And it looks like we got agreement. And here's the pitch. Outside. And there is ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Storino. Mitchell Valiant on deck for Mohawk Valley. Nobody out. Runner on second. Dogs are already ahead 2-0, looking to add to that. Here's the 2-2. High for ball 3, and the count now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Nick Storino. Three-two count as Schur shakes off a few pitches, and now he's ready to go. Timeout is called by Storino, so he'll step out. And Storino is ready to go. And looks like so is Schur as he looks to the runner at second base. Throws, and that ball is hit high into right field. I'm sorry, not right field. The second baseman's there, makes the catch.
Come in, please.
And that is out number 1.
17 from Carson Newman University, Mitchell Valiant.
2, bases loaded, 2 outs. Little Falls is winning? No, they're losing. Bottom of the 7th.
And we have an update on the Little Falls game. Bottom of the 7th, they are down 5-2. So all those fans listening out there to the Little Falls Mounties magical run this season. Let's hope they got a little bit more left in the tank. Down 5-2. Plenty of time for a comeback. And there's a strike to Mitchell Valiant. And they count 0-1. Well, no balls and 1 strike.
Are you making up, by the way, these names? Are you making up these names today? Because I've never announced any of these types of names.
Here's the 0-1 pitch now to Mitchell Valiant. And there's a swing and a miss. They're going to throw to third. And we're waiting for a call. And I guess it's safe because I didn't see a call. And it looks like we have a final. Little Falls goes down 5-2. So congratulations to them, though, on a great season, making it all the way to the state Final Four. That is quite the run for any team. So congratulations to the Little Falls Mounties baseball team. Very proud of their efforts. And everybody here in Little Falls and the Mohawk Valley are proud of the baseball they've played all year. So congratulations on a great season. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mitchell Valiant. And a runner now on third for Mohawk Valley with 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that is fouled off by Valiant. And the count remains 1-2. The umpire will deliver the ball personally to the pitcher. And we'll do a little housekeeping by cleaning the plate. And then we'll get back to some baseball here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Valiant. Sebastian Muller on deck for the DiamondDawgs. They got a runner on third with 1 out. There's Valiant at the plate. And that curveball missing high in the count now, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jonah Schur looking for a strike call there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that one behind Valiant. We'll call that one a ball. 3-2 the count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runner on third. That is Owen Pinsons. Here's the 3-2 pitch now from Schur. And that's fouled off by Valiant. And quite the at-bat here for Mitchell Valiant as he just continues the battle at the plate against Jonah Schur. If nothing else, he's gotten Jonah's pitch count up. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And here's the windup now and the pitch from Schur. And that one's fouled off. Well, Mitchell Valiant hanging out at home plate for a while here. Good place to be. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 3-2 pitch from Schur, and that hits him. And he will take his base. So well-earned walk by Mitchell Valiant. And Sebastian Muller now the batter.
Now batting, first baseman number 35 from Quinnipiac University, Sebastian Muller.
Sebastian Muller now the batter for Mohawk Valley. Here's the pitch to Muller, and that hits him in the shoulder. And he will head on over
Third baseman number 15
to first base.
Columbia University, Sam Miller.
So Sam Miller now the batter. But with 2 batters hit by a pitch, that'll bring out the pitching coach. And I imagine the advice is going to simply be, don't hit another batter. So we'll take a quick break and be back momentarily after this conference call.
Fans, if you're ever in need of home, auto, or life insurance, please make sure you reach out to our local State Farm agent, Scott Greats, in Ilion. Scott's mission is to exceed customer expectations by consistently delivering on his value proposition. Scott wants to help more people in more ways forever. Give Scott Greats at State Farm Insurance a call today and tell him the DiamondDawgs sent you.
And we are back, and the conference on the mound is over. Little activity in the bullpen, but not enough to bring somebody out, as looks like the pitcher is still loosening up those arms. Hasn't thrown yet, just getting loose. And so Sam Miller, the batter now for Mohawk Valley, with bases loaded. Again, just one out. And that one's fouled off. Back here to the booth, and the count is 0-1. The Dawgs have a chance here to add some more to this 2-run lead. Miller for Mohawk Valley hitting .250 on the season. Here's the pitch. And that one misses high to Miller. And the count 1-1. A 1 ball, 1 strike. No room on the bases for any more Dogs, so let's see where Miller ends up here. He's going to try to make room. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that one sails in for a strike. And they count now 1-2 to Miller. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's the windup now on the pitch, and swing and a miss by Miller, so he will strike out as he chased that one. And that'll bring up Justin Hackett for Mohawk Valley. Hackett already with an RBI today after the sac fly.
Shortstop number 25 from Bryant University, Justin Hackett.
So Justin Hackett jumps into the box here with bases loaded and 2 outs. Sure winds and delivers, and big curving pitch misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Sure looks in now and will deliver on the 1-0 pitch to Hackett. And Hackett fouls that one off, and the count now 1-1. A 1 ball, 1 strike to Justin Hackett. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Scher now. And that one is fouled off. And they count now 1-2 to Hackett. Hackett from Bryant University, wearing number 25. He is the shortstop, hit into a sac fly earlier. Picked up an RBI at the time. So Hackett will make his way back into the box as Jonah Scher settles in, shakes off a pitch from Quentin Pirelli. And looks like he likes what he got called. He will wind and deliver on the pitch. And puts that one high. Two count now to Hackett. 2 outs. With bases loaded. And that one missing. Stopped by the catcher, Pirelli. And the count is now full, 3-2. Again, Scher's got no place to put Hackett here. Here comes the 3-2 pitch now to Justin Hackett. And that is high for ball 4. And that will move him over to first base and score another run for Mohawk Valley. So Justin Hackett will walk, and the Dogs take a 3-0 lead. So Brian Heckelman now, the batter for Mohawk Valley. Again, bases loaded. 2 outs and a 3-0 advantage for Mohawk Valley. Hackett with an opportunity here to blow this thing out and put some big runs on the board. First pitch to Hackett is a strike. The count 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike from Schur. Schur sets now, kicks and delivers, and that one behind him. And Schur looking a little razzled out there, as might have lost his footing on that pitch. Not sure. That pitch was thrown behind him, and they count 1-1. A 1 ball, 1 strike to Heckelman. Here's Schur with pitch number 3. And that ball hits sharply right into the glove of the diving third baseman. That is Pradnov Sundar. Makes the catch and saves a bunch of runs from scoring for Mohawk Valley. And that'll do it for the inning, but not before 1 run scores. And Mohawk Valley leads 3-0 as we head to the 4th. Back after this.
Fans, if you're ever in need of home, auto, or life insurance, please make sure you reach out to our local State Farm agent, Scott Greats, in Ilion. Scott's mission is to exceed customer expectations by consistently delivering on his value proposition. Scott wants to help more people in more ways forever. Give Scott Greats at State Farm Insurance a call today and tell him the DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, NBT Bank is an independent community bank based in Norwich, New York. They trace their roots back to 1856 and are proud of their heritage of building long-term financial relationships. Today, NBT Bank offers personal banking, asset management, and business services through a network of more than 155 banking locations in 5 states. Their customers have the added convenience of an extensive ATM network, and they also provide many services online. Tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, for over 20 years, the Tire Shop in Canajoharie has been your neighbor and #1 retailer for automotive tires and tire services. Valued customers can choose from their inventory of quality tires. The Tire Shop in Canajoharie specializes in all types of tires and wheels, including automobile, truck, high performance, 18-wheeler, and even custom rims. Customers that purchase a full set of 4 tires with the Tire Shop in Canajoharie will enjoy free mounting and computerized spin balancing, as well as a lifetime of free tire rotations. Stop into the Tire Shop in Canajoharie and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you.
And welcome back, fans. We're ready to start the top of the 4th inning here in Little Falls.
University, Gaetano Grandelli.
And Gaetano Grandelli will lead things off here in the top of the 4th for the Watertown Rapids, as they find themselves down 3-0 here in the top of the 4th. It'll be Grandelli, Flaherty, and Sundar in this inning. There's the pitch to Grandelli, swing and a miss, and there is strike 1. 0-1 count. Westchester University is where Grandelli attends school. And while here in Watertown, he's playing left field for the Rapids. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that ball is hit back to the pitcher. Makes the grab, and that is out, number 1.
Now coming to plate, center fielder number 17 from St. Joseph's College, Malachi Flaherty.
So Malachi Flaherty, who struck out in at bat number 1 here tonight, will step into the box from the right side to face Cole and Trish with 1 out. Here's the pitch by Trish, and there's a swing and a miss by Flaherty, and the count is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And Trish looks in now, kicks, winds, and delivers. And that one missing just a tad outside. And that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And there's called strike 2. And the count now to Flaherty is 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Colton Trish ahead on the count. He's got 1 out already recorded on the board. Here's the pitch. And there is out number 2 as he strikes out. The second time this evening for Flaherty.
Coming to play third base.
And that is out, number 2.
Westwood College, Pranav Sundar.
So Pranav Sundar, who popped out to right field, he is from Cuesta College. Oh, Sundar with 2 outs. There's the first pitch, and that is popped up, and that is out of play as the catcher was trying to make an attempt on it, but he was out of play. That's the catcher, Brian Heckelman, for Mohawk Valley. Heckelman doing the catching duties tonight, as we have typically seen the DH tonight, who is Mitchell Bailey, doing the catching duties, getting a night off, I presume, and getting a chance to DH. There's a called strike to Sundar, and the count now 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. This could potentially be a quick inning here for Trish if he can strike out Sundar. And they're going to check to see if he went. And they say no. And the count is 1-2 to Sundar. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the windup now on the pitch. And that one misses down low. And that will even the count at 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Sundar. For Sundar, he popped out to right field in his first at bat. Here's the pitch. And there's called strike 3. And a quick 1-2-3 inning as Grandali pops out, Flaherty strikes out, and Sundar strikes out, looking to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 4th with Mohawk Valley leading 3-0. Back after this.
Everyone deserves to be cared for and to live well.
At Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield, that's why we're here.
From new plans that make great coverage more accessible and affordable,
To starting conversations about mental health.
and long-standing inequities,
We're moving beyond what you'd expect from us.
and broadening the very definition of health coverage. Because when we do that, everybody benefits.
Empower Federal Credit Union is here to serve our community of friends and family, neighbors, and businesses who make upstate New York home. Empower's mission is to provide the best financial solutions for today and help our members plan for tomorrow. Convenient mobile banking and competitive rate home and auto loans, credit cards that give back, and business solutions. Empower helps members do more, save smarter, and dream bigger. We're investing in the people and places you care about. That's the power of Empower Federal Credit Union.
If you're looking for financial professionals, contact Van Meter and Van Meter LLC. They are a comprehensive financial services firm located in Little Falls. They have the training, the experience, and the resources to help you and your family enjoy the most prosperous, worry-free financial journey through life possible. Contact them today.
And welcome back, fans, for the bottom of the 4th. 3-0 is the score, and Mohawk Valley is ahead.
Brady Shannon.
So Brady Shannon, the batter for Mohawk Valley, he singled in his last at bat and picked up an RBI. And the first pitch to Shannon is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Early in the season, still trying to work out the kinks here with balls and strikes for us up in the booth. And that one hits him in the hand. He's going to hopefully be okay as he's going to head over to first. I'm going to check him out as he makes his way down.
Now batting the second baseman, number 7 from Spring Hill College, Ethan Valdez.
So Ethan Valdez now the batter. As Shannon still trying to shake that one off. He took that one in the hand. And it looks like he's going to be okay. He checks out the hand a little bit. And the umpire and the coach having a little chat with the Watertown coach. A lot of hit by pitches tonight. That is the third, I believe, or fourth. 4th hit by pitch on the Watertown side. So Ethan Valdez, the batter, who grounded out to second base in his first attempt. He's got a runner on first base and puts down a bunt. Perfectly timed, and the pitcher unable to make the grab. And he might be hurt. He's hurt, folks. The pitcher was going to make the play, and all of a sudden, what seemed like a routine play, he went down. So we're going to cut the commercial. We're going to give him a chance to work through this, and we'll be back after this and give you an update on the player who went down.
Fans, have you ever dug for diamonds? Well, if you haven't, then you're in luck. Just 15 miles from here, we have the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA. Their diamonds are beautiful, fun to find, and the whole family can dig for them. The diamonds, which are actually quartz crystals, were faceted by nature 500 million years ago. At Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA, guests experience upstate New York's largest jewelry store, museum, a fossil and gemstone sluicing area, and can even stay in themed cottages and lodges. Take a trip over to the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA and tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, if you're in the market for a new home or are looking to sell your home, make sure you contact our friend Becky Smith at Accent Brokerage. Becky is our neighborhood expert, and she is focused on providing you with the best results and service in the industry. Becky will listen carefully to understand your real estate goals, and she will work hard to create solutions that make sense for you. Whether you are new to the market or an experienced investor, Becky and the folks at Accent Brokerage have the expertise, proven track record, and resources to help you achieve your real estate goals. Stop in and visit with them today. The fine folks at ARC Herkimer give people with developmental, psychological, and physical challenges many opportunities, such as attending individualized classes, working in a supported vocational setting or the community, participating in programming at a senior center, and volunteering in the community, among many others. Since the very beginning and continuing today, ARC Herkimer continually strives to be the premier provider of innovative and quality services for people with developmental challenges and others in the community. Thank you, ARC Herkimer, for all you are doing to make our community better.
Fans, welcome back. So we want to give you an update on the pitcher, Jonah Scherer. We're not going to speculate, obviously, but he went down with an injury, and he is still down, so they're being tended to by the medical staff, waiting for some other medical attention to help him out here. So we are going to cut away for a little bit and just keep the video on. Maybe run a couple commercials, and we'll let you know as soon as we can on an update on Jonah Scherer. Again, he went down with an injury, was trying to make a routine play after the ball was bunted by Ethan Valdez. Would appear to be he slipped on the grass, went down, and was holding his leg or knee area, so some kind of leg injury, it appears. So we will cut away, and we'll be back after this.
Fans, have you ever
At
dug for
Price
diamonds?
Chopper and Market
Well, if you
32,
haven't, then
we
you're in
want to
luck.
help you
Just
shop
15 miles
smart
from here,
to
we
get
have the
the
Herkimer
best quality
Diamond Mines
and
KOA.
value for
Their
you
diamonds are
and
beautiful,
your family.
fun to find,
That's why we
and the whole
created
family can
more
dig for
ways
them.
to save.
The diamonds, which
Just
are
use
actually
your
quartz
Advantage card to
crystals,
save
were faceted
your
by
way.
nature
With
500
weekly
million
specials,
years ago.
price chops,
At Herkimer
load
Diamond
ends,
Mines KOA,
stock up savings,
guests
fair to
experience
compare,
upstate New
and
York's
Advantage
largest
rewards.
jewelry store,
Now that's
museum, a
smart
fossil and
shopping. More
gemstone
ways to
sluicing
save
area,
at
and
Price
can even
Chopper
stay in
and
themed
Market
cottages
32.
and lodges. Take a trip over to the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA and tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you.
And welcome back, fans. We are here in the bottom of the 4th inning. New pitcher warming up for the Watertown Rapids is Maverick King.
Now batting for your DiamondDawgs.
Coming to the plate for Mohawk Valley is number 23, Owen Pinsons. So fans that were watching and have some concerns regarding the pitcher Jonah Schur, he was taken off the field. He was not able to put weight on his foot, so he's helped out off the field with teammates. He's still here at the facility getting taped up and getting some ice on. There is a hospital right down the road here, so I imagine him making a trip down the road. Hopefully everything is well. Best wishes to Jonas Schaefer from everybody here at the DiamondDawgs. We wish him well and a speedy recovery, and hopefully nothing too serious with that injury. So back here, 3-0 Mohawk Valley ahead. Here's the pitch, and it's high and inside to Owen Pinsons. And the count is 1-0. So Pinsons has grounded out to short and doubled here tonight. He's got runners on first and third here in the bottom of the 4th with nobody out. And the runner takes off. Here's the throw, not in time. And runners now on second and third. One ball, one strike. Pinsons the batter for Mohawk Valley. Runners on a second and third. Here's the windup and pitch by King. And that is popped up. And the second baseman gets called off by the shortstop. And that is Nick Mazzata to make the catch for out number 1.
Now batting the center fielder, number 6 from Fairfield University, Nick Storino.
So Nick Storino from Fairfield University, who's popped out and grounded out here tonight, will step into the batter's box with runners on the corners. And Maverick King looks in. He's a right-handed pitcher for Watertown. Obviously had to come in short with short notice. His starting pitcher was injured. That ball's hit into left field. The left fielder's backing up, makes the catch. Runner tags up. Here's the throw. And that's not going to be in time. And the Dogs extend the lead now to 4-0. So Gaetano Grandelli made the catch in left field on the sac fly. And so Mitchell Valiant now, who was hit by a pitch in his last at bat, will take his swings here at King. Maverick King. And that ball hit on the ground, but fouled on the third base line. And the count is 0-1 to Valiant. So no balls and one strike. Here's the windup now on the pitch, and that is inside to Valiant. And the count 1-1. Well, pitcher Jonah Shearer comes out of this ballgame after being injured. Still here at the ballpark. Looks like he may have family here with him. And he is down the third base line with his leg up and some ice on it. And that ball is hit to right field for a base hit. Here comes a runner, and he will score. And the Dogs now take a 5-0 advantage after the RBI single from Mitchell Valiant.
Sebastian Muller.
So Sebastian Muller, who was hit by a pitch twice here tonight, hoping not to get pegged again and hoping to hit the ball himself, but will take the base either way. Preferably would like to use his bat to hit the ball. 2 outs, runner on first. Here is the pitch by King, right down the center of the plate for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike to Sebastian Muller. Sam Miller on deck for Mohawk Valley. 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and that's popped up by Muller, and it's going to drop in between the second baseman and the right fielder for a base hit for Sebastian Muller.
Now coming to the plate, third baseman number 15 from Columbia University, Sam Miller.
And Sam Miller, now the batter. So Miller comes to the plate with the runners on the corners and 2 outs. Maverick King, the pitcher. King will wind and deliver now. And inside tight for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Back to first goes King. Runner slides back quickly is Muller. So bottom of the 4th here in Mohawk Valley. Dawgs have already put up 2 runs in this inning, and there's a swing and a miss by Miller. And the count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. King looks over at first base, and now will deliver with the runners on first and third. And that ball curves in for a called strike. And the count is 1-2.
That was awful.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was awful.
And Coach Luby asking what was called on that. He obviously knew what it was, but just trying to bring a little attention that ball was not really looking too good from up here. And apparently not so much so even on the third baseline. That is popped up into foul territory. And the count now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Miller. Runners on the corners. Dawgs lead 5-0. Here comes the pitch from Maverick King. King kicks, delivers, and that one is popped into the air into center field. And the center fielder makes the grab to end the inning, but not before damage is done. A couple runs score. Mohawk Valley jumps out ahead 5-0. We head to the top of the 5th. It's Mohawk Valley 5, Watertown 0.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created more ways to save. Just use your Advantage card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
If you are looking for some shopping and dining, head on over to Canal Place, where you will find quaint shops, galleries, restaurants, and inns situated in the old mill buildings and storefronts along the waterfront of Canal Place. They've become known as the happening place for the arts in the Mohawk Valley. Not so long ago, many of these buildings were working mills serving the garment industry.
Fans, welcome back. For the top of the 5th inning, Colin Hagerman will lead things off here for Watertown. And he takes the first pitch for a ball on the count 1-0 to Hagerman. It'll be Hagerman, Terrence Moynihan, and then back to the top of the lineup with Nick Mazzata. And there's a base hit to left field to start things off here for Hagerman in the top of the 5th.
Now coming to plate, second baseman number 1 from St. Michael's College, Terrence Moynihan.
So Terrence Moynihan, who popped out, and at bat number 1 now will come to the plate for Watertown with nobody out and 1 on. Here's the windup now on the pitch. And that one misses for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes to Moynihan. Moynihan, the number 9 hitter in the lineup. Here's the pitch. And that one misses for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 count. 1 on, nobody out. Runner on first. 5-0 Mohawk Valley, top of the 5th. It's becoming a cool night here so far in Little Falls. I'm getting a little chilly. And that one's popped into right field. Right fielder coming strong, fast, makes the grab out and right for the out. And that is out number 1. So I pop out to right field for Moynihan, and that is out number 1.
Apologize. Shortstop number 2 from Fairleigh Dickinson University, Nick Mazzata.
So Nick Mazzata now the batter for Watertown. Well, the runner on first. There's 1 out for Mazzata. And David McCann on deck for the Rapids. Here comes the windup now on the pitch. And there's a called strike in the count 0-1 to Mazzata. Mazzata struck out in his last at bat. And also walked here tonight. Here's the pitch. And that one misses. Here's the throw. And not in time. And the runner now at second base on the stolen base. And that is Colin Hagerman at second for Watertown. So Nick Mazzata at the plate facing an 0-2 count with 1 out. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that's fouled off down the first base line, and the count will remain 0-2. So fans, if you're in the area this weekend, make sure you head on over to Canastota. A lot of boxing activity going on there with the Boxing Hall of Fame induction ceremony. A lot of those ceremonies moving over due to the air qualities to the local casino. And that one's fouled off, and the count 0-2. Always a fun time to go down to Canastota and check out the boxers who are being inducted. A very fan-friendly event. Also in July, favorite time of the year for most of us here in the booth, as the induction ceremonies happen in Cooperstown. And there's called strike 3 to Mazzata for out number 2.
Now coming to play the designated hitter number 5 from Virginia Tech University, David McCann.
So here's David McCann now. McCann has walked and was hit by a pitch earlier. And that one hits McCann. That one's going to leave a mark. And he will take his base, and Jax Miller will come to the plate once he's
now coming to play
safely
the
at
number
first.
7 from Walsh University, Jax Miller.
So Jax Miller, now the batter for Watertown. Again, 2 outs. So Miller has popped out to center field and struck out tonight. He's the extra hitter in the lineup for the Rapids. Here's the pitch. That's left high for ball 1. So runners on first and second for Watertown. They're down 5-0 here in the top of the 5th inning. And it looks like a ball mysteriously just appears in the center field area. There's a baseball field behind us here. The Little League fields are behind us, so once in a while, a ball just falls out of the sky. It's the baseball gods just sending balls into our field. 1 ball, no strike. There's the pitch. Outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes. If you've never been to this facility here in Little Falls, I recommend you put it on the baseball bucket list. It's a great field. A hidden gem in the area, if you ask me, and many others. The Little Falls Mets played here in the 80s. And that one is popped into left field. It's going to drop between the left fielder and center fielder. And this is going to be a stand-up double. And they're going to send the runner. And now he's caught in between. And they got him at third base. The runner was heading home and decided he had to go back. didn't get back there in time, and that ends the inning. And no runs scored. 5-0. Mohawk Valley leads. Back after this.
Hale Transportation wants to provide their premier customer service for your next bus charter experience. From sporting events, weddings, day and weekend trips, from big cities to rural destinations, Hale Transportation has you covered. Their updated, luxurious, and well-maintained fleet of vehicles coupled with a professional drivers will get you safely to your destination. Hale Transportation vehicles can accommodate up to 56 passengers and are ready for you to hop aboard. For more information, visit HaleTransportationGroup.com.
Fans, if you're in the market for a new home or are looking to sell your home, make sure you contact our friend Becky Smith at Accent Brokerage. Becky is our neighborhood expert, and she is focused on providing you with the best results and service in the industry. Becky will listen carefully to understand your real estate goals, and she will work hard to create solutions that make sense for you. Whether you are new to the market or an experienced investor, Becky and the folks at Accent Brokerage have the expertise, proven track record, and resources to help you achieve your real estate goals. Stop in and visit with them today. If you are looking for some shopping and dining, head on over to Canal Place, where you will find quaint shops, galleries, restaurants, and inns situated in the old mill buildings and storefronts along the waterfront of Canal Place. They've become known as the happening place for the arts in the Mohawk Valley. Not so long ago, many of these buildings were working mills serving the garment industry. Even today, after conversion to service retail space, many of these rugged but lovely structures speak to our great regional manufacturing heritage. If you're looking for fine arts, entertainment, or antiques, you simply must pay a visit to Canal Place.
Fans, welcome back for the start of the bottom of the fifth inning. And first pitch to number 25 for Mohawk Valley, Justin Hackett, is a strike, and the count is 0-1. There's the 0-1 pitch. And that one misses for ball one. A misspoke to score 5-1 as Watertown did pick up a run in that last inning. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hackett. Here's the windup now on the pitch. And there's a swing and a foul tip. And the count now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 count. And swing and a miss for strike 3. And he will go down swinging. Number 25, Justin Hackett.
From Towson University, Brian Heckelman.
So Brian Heckelman now the batter, who grounded out and popped out to the second baseman in his first 2 tries here this evening. He'll take his third shot, and there's first pitch to him is outside and low from Maverick King. And the count is 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. King looks in, winds now, and delivers on the 1-0. And there's a strike, and the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Heckelman. Heckelman from Towson University. That's fouled off. The count now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. And that one will hit him, and he will take his base. Again, the hit by pitches continue in this ball game.
Number 33 from the University of Central Florida, Brady Shannon.
That is Brady Shannon. Shannon was another victim of a hit by pitch earlier. That is the 5th, if I have the correct count. 5 hit by pitches from Watertown here tonight. So here's Shannon from the University of Central Florida. Here's the pitch. And that one gets away. It was in the dirt past the catcher, so the runner will advance to second. A runner on second now with just 1 out for Brady Shannon. Shannon hit by a pitch, also an RBI single. 5-1 is the score. And it looks like we got some activity starting up in the bullpen for Watertown now. Here's the pitch. Ball hit on the ground past the sliding third baseman. And they're going to send the runner. And he will safely reach home and add to this lead, now leading 6-1 after the RBI single from Brady Shannon.
coming to plate, second baseman number 7 from Spring Hill College.
Ethan Valdez.
Ethan Valdez.
So a flurry of activity trying to get started in the bullpen. There's a lot of pitchers down there trying to get warmed up. So Ethan Valdez. They're going to go throw back the first as the runner slides back. That is Shannon. Ethan Valdez grounded out and reached earlier on an error. Here's the pitch now to Valdez. Nope, it's going to go back to first. So he's going to have to wait a little longer for that first pitch from Maverick King. So King sets now. Again, Ethan Valdez awaits. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt, pulls back, and the runner easily steals second base. Does Shannon with no throw. So Shannon now in scoring position at second base. Ethan Valdez at the plate with a 1-0 count and 1 out. 1 ball, no strikes. Maverick King, the pitcher for Watertown. Here's a windup now on the pitch by King as he glances at the runner at second quickly. And bunt is fouled off down the third base line by Valdez. And the count is even at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch now from King. That's popped up by Valdez into foul territory. And the count now 1-2. A 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ethan Valdez. Again, just 1 out with a runner on second base for Mohawk Valley. They lead 6-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Maverick King looks in. Runner on second, not being held on, taking a short lead. King looks over a few times, now delivers the pitch. And that is in the dirt. Two balls and 2 strikes now to Ethan Valdez. Two count. Here's the windup now and pitch by Maverick King. That ball is hit past the diving third baseman, and that's a base hit as the runner will advance to home and score, and actually a double for Ethan Valdez. They hit that one down the third base line. So the Ethan Valdez double picks up an RBI, and the Dogs extend the lead to 7-1.
Coming to play left fielder number 23 from the University of New Haven, Owen Pinsence.
We go back to the top of the lineup with Owen Pinsence. So Pinsence, the batter, they start looking down in the bullpen. There's activities moving a lot quicker on there, but it looks like the pitcher's not ready yet. So he's going to keep moving forward with Maverick King. And King misses for ball 1 to Pinsence. Pinsence has grounded out, popped out, and doubled here this evening. Runner on second base is Ethan Valdez. Here's the pitch. And that's fouled off. And a 1-1 count with 1 out. Dogs have extended the lead to 7-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Valdez at second. Pinsence at the plate. Here's the windup and pitch by King. Down low for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Just 1 out still here for Mohawk Valley in this bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch, and there's a swing and a miss for strike 2 in the count now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Pinsence. And Nick Storino on deck for Mohawk Valley with Ethan Valdez at second. Maverick King delivers and does so down low for ball 3, and the count now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Owen Pinsons from the University of New Haven. Pinsons, the left fielder, already a double in the stat sheet. There's the 3-2 pitch now from Maverick King. And that has popped up. And the left fielder makes the grab. That is Gaetano Grandelli for out number 2.
Now batting center fielder number 6 from Fairfield University, Nick Starino.
So Nick Starino now the batter for Mohawk Valley. And with that, the pitching coach is going to come out. And this will probably be it for Maverick King. They're going to go to the bullpen. And so we're going to cut away to commercial and be back and let you know who the new pitcher is after this.
Fans, if you're looking for that perfect vet for your animal, the DiamondDawgs suggest checking out the Herkimer Veterinary Associates. We send all of our dogs there, and they are treated with kindness, compassion, and tremendous care. Herkimer Veterinary Associates is a full-service veterinary facility located in Herkimer. The professional and courteous staff at Herkimer Veterinary Associates provides the best possible medical, surgical, and dental care for all your animals. Stop in and see them. Tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Hey fans, since it's summertime and if you're looking to cool off, make sure you stop in and see our friends at Garrity Pools and Spa in Herkimer for all your pool needs. They pride themselves in always making it a priority to take care of their customers. With the motto, "We do whatever it takes," Garrity Pools has established an around-the-clock relationship with all of their customers, making them the hardest working pool business in the Mohawk Valley.
And fans, we are back with a new pitcher on the mound for the Watertown Rapids. That is number 32, Tegan Ombre from St. Lawrence University. So Tegan Ombre now pitching for the Rapids. Here's the pitch by Ombre, and that one misses for ball 1. So Nick Serino, the batter here for Mohawk Valley, with a runner on second base and 2 outs. 7-1 lead for Mohawk Valley, bottom 5. Here's Ombre now with the pitch. Ombre's a left-handed pitcher, and he delivers the pitch called strike. And the count now even at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Storino. 1-1 count. Here's the windup now and the pitch. That's down low in the dirt, and that's going to allow the runner Ethan Valdez to advance to third. So a runner on third now for Nick Storino with a 2-1 count. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Ombre, the new pitcher, coming in for Maverick King. There's the windup now on the pitch, and there's called the strike 2. And that will even things up at 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. 7-1 the score. Bottom 5. Mohawk Valley out ahead. Here's the pitch by Ombre. And that one misses for ball 3. And the count is now full 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Fairfield Stag, Nick Storino. Storino, a sac fly RBI in his last at bat. Here's Ombre now with the 3-2 pitch. That ball hit right up the middle, almost decapitates him. And there is a RBI single for Storino.
Coming to play as the designated hitter, number 17 from Carson Newman University, Mitchell Valiant.
So Mitchell Valiant now will come to the plate as the Dogs have added another run, now leading 8-1. So Mitchell Valiant with an RBI single in his last at bat now steps into the box to face Tegan Ombre. Ombre's got 2 outs and a runner on first. Here's the pitch by Ombre, and that's fouled off in the count 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count to Mitchell Valiant, the DH. Steps back into the box to face Tegan Ombre. Ombre sets now, lines and delivers. And that one misses. And 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 count. 1-1 pitch. Here's the pitch. And that ball hit up the middle for a base hit. And that'll put runners on first and second after the Mitchell Valiant single.
First baseman number 35 from Quinnipiac University, Sebastian Muller.
So Sebastian Muller now the batter. For Mohawk Valley, he was hit by a pitch twice and singled has Muller. He will come to the plate with the runners on first and second and 2 outs. And no activity in the bullpen. So right now, it's Tegan Ombre's ball. Here's the pitch now to Muller from Ombre. And that one is hit deep. It is at the wall, and it is caught at the wall by the center fielder, Malachi Flaherty, to end the inning. That was almost a shot to center field. And with that, the DiamondDawgs add a couple more runs, and they lead 8-1 as we head to the top of the 6th. Back after this.
Fans, have you ever dug for diamonds? Well, if you haven't, then you're in luck. Just 15 miles from here, we have the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA. Their diamonds are beautiful, fun to find, and the whole family can dig for them. The diamonds, which are actually quartz crystals, were faceted by nature 500 million years ago. At Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA, guests experience upstate New York's largest jewelry store, museum, a fossil and gemstone sluicing area, and can even stay in themed cottages and lodges. Take a trip over to the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA and tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, for over 20 years, the tire shop in Canajoharie has been your neighbor and #1 retailer for automotive tires and tire services. Valued customers can choose from their inventory of quality tires. The tire shop in Canajoharie specializes in all types of tires and wheels, including automobile, truck, high performance, 18-wheeler, and even custom rims. Customers that purchase a full set of 4 tires with the tire shop in Canajoharie will enjoy free mounting and computerized spin balancing, as well as a lifetime of free tire rotations. Stop into the tire shop in Canajoharie and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Hey fans, tell the world you are here at Veterans Memorial Park watching your Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Share your experiences, connect with other fans, and gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite team. For more information, visit mvdiamonddogs.com or like us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
And welcome back, folks, for the start of the 6th inning. Top of the 6th, new pitcher on the mound for Mohawk Valley is Julian Horand. Julian Horand now pitching. And Owen Parliament, the batter. So Owen Parliament will lead things off here against Julian Horand in the top of the 6th. Dawgs lead 8-1. And here's the windup now and pitch by Horand, and that's fouled off by Parliament, and they count 0-1. Parliament has walked twice this evening for Watertown. Horand now set. He will wind and deliver, and that one's in the dirt. And they count 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Owen Parliament. Top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. And that one misses for ball 2. And they count now 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that one misses for ball 3, and the count now 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Parliament from Horand. Here's the pitch by Horand, and that's fouled off, and the count now 3-2.
Make my day.
So full count now to Owen Parliament. It'll be Parliament, Pirelli, and the Grandelli due up this inning. Here's the windup in the pitch. And that is popped up into foul territory, out of play. And the count remains 3-2.
Make my day.
So 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Parliament steps out of the box momentarily. And he is ready to go. Here's the windup and pitch by Horand. In the dirt for ball 4. And Parliament will take his base, the 3rd walk for him this evening.
Now batting the catcher, number 18 from Elizabethtown College, Quentin Pirelli.
So Quentin Pirelli now the batter for Watertown. Pirelli has struck out both times that he has been at the plate tonight. 0-2 is Pirelli. There's the windup in the pitch. And that one misses to Pirelli for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. A runner on first, nobody out. Top 6. Dawgs ahead, 8-1. Julian Horand is the pitcher on the mound for Mohawk Valley, and here's the pitch. And that is popped up. And the first baseman makes the grab for out number 1.
Coming to play the left fielder, number 23 from Westchester University, Gaetano Grandelli.
So Gaetano Grandelli, now the batter for Watertown. Grandelli popped out in his last at bat. A left-hander batter is Grandelli. He faces the lefty in Julian Horand with 1 out and a runner at first base. 8-1 the score. Mohawk Valley ahead, top 6. Here's Horand with the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 1. But no balls and 1 strike. And there is strike number 2 in the count now, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Grandelli. 1 out, runner on first. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that ball is hit hard to right field, and it is foul. Tough to see from up here, but foul ball. And the count will remain 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Looking around the field here, decent crowd here on a Friday night in Little Falls. Playground is full with kids playing basketball. Never been here before. To the right on the first base side is a tennis court and basketball courts. A lot of the kids utilize it during the game. Great place to catch a foul ball. Timeout is called. And 0-2 the count to Grandelli. Grandelli steps back in the box now as Julian Herand is ready to go. He will kick, wind, and deliver. The ball hit on the ground. It's going to get through between the third and shortstop for a base hit, and that'll put runners on first and second with just one out for Malachi Flaherty.
From St. Joseph's College, Malachi Flaherty.
So Malachi Flaherty, who struck out twice here tonight, now at the plate to face Julian Herand. He comes to the plate with one out and runners on first and second, down 8-1. So Herand looks in. Runners on first and second, taking short leads, not being held on. Here's the pitch. And that is fouled off, and the count 0-1 to Flaherty. No ball, one strike to Flaherty. Herand looks in, sets now. Glances at the runner at second, delivers the pitch high. And there is ball one. One ball and one strike to Flaherty. 1-1 count. Runners on first and second, taking short leads. Here's Herand now with the pitch after he takes a few glances at the runner. And again, leaves that one high. There's Flaherty in the count 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Flaherty. With Watertown down 8-1 here in the top of the 6th. Mohawk Valley pitcher is Julian Herand. And that is fouled off. And the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 count here for Flaherty. With just one out and runners on first and second. Taking short leads of the runners. Herand now winds and delivers. And that is popped up. And they will be out of play behind us. And the count remains 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Herand on the mound. Herand wearing the socks high to the knees. Green socks. Here comes the 2-2 pitch now to Flaherty from Herand. And that one misses, so we have a full count now, 3-2 to Flaherty. Malachi Flaherty, who has struck out twice, is faced with a 3-2 count now with 1 out. Runners on first and second for Watertown. Here's the pitch. And that's fouled off as he continues to stay alive, does Flaherty. 3-2 now the count. Well, Flaherty will go back in the box now. As Julian Herand is on the rubber, gets his pitch. And now delivers. And that's fouled off. So a battle at the plate between Julian Herand, the pitcher, and Malachi Flaherty, the batter for Watertown. 3-2 count, 1 out. Runners on first and second. The Dawgs have an 8-1 advantage here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. And that one is left high. And that battle is won by the batter. That battle is won by the batter.
Now batting third baseman number 10 from Quest
Malachi Flaherty.
Pranav Sundar.
So Pranav Sundar, who struck out in his last at bat and also popped out to right field, comes to the plate with bases loaded and just 1 out. And the pitch to Sundar misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Sundar. Is Horan with the pitch. And that one misses for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes to Sundar. And with that, the catcher for Mohawk Valley will head out. That is Brian Heckelman. He's going to go out and chat to his pitcher, with his pitcher Julian Harand. With bases loaded, just 1 out. And actually, Coach Luby will come out as well to talk to his pitcher. And third base coach for Watertown also comes out. Not sure. Looks like they found a chain maybe. It belongs to somebody out in the field. Looks like we are ready to go now with Pranav Sundar at the plate. 2-0 count to Sundar. Bases are loaded. 1 out. Here is Horan now with the 2-0 pitch to Sundar. There's a called strike, and the count now 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Sundar. Sundar, a right-handed batter. Here's the pitch. And that ball is hit sharply to the gap between center field and left. And that's going to score at least 2 runs. And a stand-up double by Sundar has put 2 runs on the board.
Batting the right fielder, number 9 from the University of Wisconsin.
For Watertown, and Mohawk Valley now leads 8-3. So Pranav Sundar with the double and 2 RBI, and Colin Hagerman, now the batter, at the plate for Watertown. Again, 1 out. And runners on second and third now for Watertown. Sundar with a single, Hagerman with a single and a walk already tonight. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1 to Colin Hagerman. Hagerman from UW Stout University. Terrence Moynihan on plate. On deck at the plate is Colin Hagerman. So if he reaches, Moynihan will come up. No balls and 2 strikes now to Hagerman with 1 out. Runners on second and third. 8-3 now is the lead for Mohawk Valley in the top of the 6th. Julian Haran, the pitcher. And that's fouled off. And the count remains 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Hagerman. Hagerman again singled and walked. Terrence Moynihan on deck has popped out twice, 0 for 2 on the evening. Bottom of the lineup, and then we go back to the top with Nick Mazzata. However, Julian Haran hoping it doesn't get that far, and that one's fouled off, and the count's going to stay put at 0-2. Well, no balls and 2 strikes, 1 out. 8-3 is the score here in the top of the 6th from Vets Park in Little Falls. 0-2 pitch now to Hagerman. Haran winds and delivers, and that one misses for ball 1. So 1-2 to Hagerman. He's got runners on second and third. Both taking short leads. Down 8-3 now. Here's the pitch. And there's a big swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 2 of the inning. And Terrence Moynihan now will come to the plate.
Second baseman number 1 from St. Michael's College, Terrence Moynihan.
So Terrence Moynihan 0 for 2 on the evening with 2 pop flies. We'll dig in at home plate with runners on second and third. Down 8-3 and 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. And that one misses for ball 1 to Moynihan. So 1-0 count. Horan looks in, sets now, winds and delivers on the 0-1. I'm sorry, 1-0. Now a 2-0 count. So 2 balls and no strikes to Moynihan. Moynihan back in the box, ready to go. Horan is ready. He will kick, wind, and deliver. And there's a big swing and a miss by Moynihan. And the count now 2-1. So Horan trying to minimize the damage here in this top of the 6th. With 2 runs already scoring, 8-3 the score. There's a swing and a miss for a strike 2, and the count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 count now to Moynihan. On deck is Nick Mazzarata. He is the top of the lineup for Watertown. And that is popped up into foul territory. And it is out of play. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 the count to Moynihan. Again, 2 outs with runners on 2nd and 3rd for Watertown. Horan now delivers on the 2-2. And that one is popped into center field. Center fielder takes a few steps back, makes the grab, and that'll do it for the inning, but not before Watertown picks up 2 runs. And the score now 8-3 as we head to the bottom of the 6th with Mohawk Valley ahead.
Everyone deserves to be cared for and to live well.
At Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield, that's why we're here.
From new plans that make great coverage more accessible and affordable,
To starting conversations about mental health.
and long-standing inequities,
We're moving beyond what you'd expect from us.
and broadening the very definition of health coverage. Because when we do that, everybody benefits.
Empower Federal Credit Union is here to serve our community of friends and family, neighbors, and businesses who make upstate New York home. Empower's mission is to provide the best financial solutions for today and help our members plan for tomorrow. Convenient mobile banking and competitive rate home and auto loans, credit cards that give back, and business solutions. Empower helps members do more, save smarter, and dream bigger. We're investing in the people and places you care about. That's the power of Empower Federal Credit Union.
The DiamondDawgs would like to give a shout out to Hummel's Office Plus. Hummel's Office Plus's goal is to provide home and office solutions by delivering services and supplies that meet their customer needs and lifestyles. They are committed to being leaders in customer satisfaction and building partnerships with their customers based on confidence, integrity, and trust. They achieve and maintain their strength through dedication to high principles and concern for the people in the communities in which they serve. Go see our friends at Hummel's Office Plus for all your home and office needs. Hey fans, tell the world you are here at Veterans Memorial Park watching your Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Share your experiences, connect with other fans, and gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite team. For more information, visit.
Fans, welcome back. Sam Miller will lead things off here for Mohawk Valley in the bottom of the 6th inning. DiamondDawgs leading 8-3. And for Sam Miller, he has popped out, struck out, and doubled here tonight. And he will face Tegan Ombre. Here's the pitch by Ombre. Called strike 1. No balls and 1 strike to Miller. It'll be Miller, Hackett, and Heckelman due up this inning. And that one is popped foul by Miller. And they count 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Sam Miller. Miller hitting .250 coming into this ball game for Mohawk Valley. Here's Ombre with the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. And he will strike out Will Miller.
Now coming to play shortstop number 25 from Bryant University, Justin Hackett.
So Justin Hackett now the batter who has struck out and walked and hit into a sacrifice fly with an RBI. With one out, he will face Ombre. Ombre winds and delivers. And it's fouled off in the count 0-1. So no balls and one strike. To Justin Hackett from Bryant University, the shortstop here for Mohawk Valley. 0-1 pitch coming from Ombre. And in the dirt, stop by the catcher. And the count is 1-1. Quentin Pirelli, the catcher behind the plate for Watertown. 1-1 count. Here's the windup now on the pitch. And stopped again by Pirelli. The count now 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Justin Hackett, the batter for Mohawk Valley. Here's the pitch. And that is fouled off in the count now 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Justin Hackett. Hackett at the plate with a 2-2 count. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Down low in the dirt by Ombre, and the count now is 3-2. So a full count now to Justin Hackett. Tegan Ombre will wind now and deliver with the full count. And that is ball 4, so he will take his base with Justin Hackett, his second walk of the evening.
Number 13 from Towson University, Brian Heckelman.
And Brian Heckelman, who was hit by a pitch in his last at bat, will come to the play here for Mohawk Valley in the bottom of the 6th inning, leading 8-3 with a 1 out and a runner on first. So Heckelman awaits the pitch from Ombre. Here it comes. That is high for ball 1. And the count is 1-0 to Heckelman. Heckelman from Towson University. Hit by a pitch, grounded out, and popped out to the second baseman tonight. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Ombre. And big swing and a miss, and that will even the count at 1-1 to Heckelman. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on first. And 1 out. Ombre looks in, picks up his pitch from his catcher. Now we'll glance at the runner at first before delivering the pitch. Does so outside, gets away from the catcher, and that's going to allow the runner to advance to second base for Mohawk Valley. So that is Justin Hackett making his way to second base after the pass ball. And the count now 2-1 to Hackett. Heckelman due up next. I'm sorry, Heckelman at the plate, Hackett at second. Shannon due up next for Mohawk Valley. It looks like Ombre is ready to go. And here is the pitch from Ombre. And that one misses. And they count now 3-1 to Heckelman. 3 balls and 1 strike. Runner on second with 1 out. 8-3 the score. Here's the pitch now from Ombre after he glances at the runner at second. And that is left high for ball 4. And Heckelman will take his base to put runners on first and second for Brady Shannon.
Central Florida, Brady Shannon.
So Brady Shannon will come to the plate. Already a couple RBI for Shannon with 2 singles and a hit by a pitch. He is from the University of Central Florida. The right fielder for Mohawk Valley, a right-handed batter. And a good opportunity for him here with the runners on first and second. Just 1 out here for Mohawk Valley. Here's the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 1 to Brady Shannon. And the count is 0-1. Tegan Ombre, the pitcher on the mound for Watertown. The 3rd pitcher in the game coming in for Maverick King. He came in for Jonah Shearer, who was injured earlier in the ball game. There's a swing and a miss. And they count now 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Brady Shannon. Ethan Valdez on deck for Mohawk Valley. Runners on first and second, just 1 out. Here's the pitch. And that one also misses. Well, Shannon again steps out of the box momentarily before he steps back in to face the pitcher, Tegan Ombre. Ombre looks in now and will deliver on the 1-2. Takes his time, and here's the pitch. And that one in the dirt, stopped by the catcher, Pirelli. And the count now even at 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes from Ombre to Brady Shannon. Bottom of the 6th here. 8-3 is the score. Mohawk Valley ahead. Here's the windup now on pitch by Ombre. And there's a called strike 3. And Shannon doesn't like that one. Didn't like the placement of that pitch. But regardless, that is out number 2. So that'll bring up Ethan Valdez from Spring Hill College. Valdez, a RBI double in his last at bat, also reached on an error and grounded out this evening. So he will come to the plate with the runners on first and second and 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and that one misses outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Tegan Ombre, the pitcher on the mound for Watertown. Bottom 6, Dawgs lead 8-3. Trying to respond after the Watertown Rapids put up 2 runs in the top half of the 6th here. And there's a strike taken by Valdez. And the count is even at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. So runs for Watertown coming in the 5th and 6th. 1 run in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, giving them their 3. And that is fouled off by Valdez. And for Mohawk Valley, scoring 2 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, and has a chance here with the runners on first and second. And Valdez at the plate with 2 outs. A 1-2 count to Valdez. Here's Ombre with the 1-2 pitch. And he will hit that ball past the shortstop in the gap, and they're going to send the runner home, and he will score. So Mohawk Valley puts up at least 1 run here in the bottom half of the 6th, and they go ahead 9-3 now after the Ethan Valdez RBI single. So back to the top of the lineup we go with Owen Pinsence. Pinsence, a double here tonight, and 2 pop flies and a ground out. 1 for 4 for Pinsence. Again, runners on first and second for Pinsence here. Here's Ombre with the pitch. And that one misses for ball 1. And the count 1-0. 2 outs for Mohawk Valley. Now ahead 9-3. Bottom 6. Tegan Ombre, the Watertown pitcher. He's a lefty. And timeout is called by Pinsence. He steps out. Make some adjustments to his batting gloves before he will pop back into the batter's box to face the awaiting Tegan Ombre. Ombre is set, so is Pinsence, and here's the pitch. And that one will miss for ball 2, and the count now 2 balls and no strikes. So a 2-0 count with 2 outs. Activity in the playground area starting to diminish as the lights are getting a little dark out there, but well lit playground with basketball courts and tennis courts, so kids catch a little baseball and play a little sports at the same time. 2-1 count now to Owen Pinsence. Here comes a pitch from Ombre. 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside. And that'll be good for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Pinsence. It's Pinsence reach Nick Storino on deck for Mohawk Valley. 2 on, 2 out. Bottom 6. 3-1 count to Pinsence. Ombre delivers. And there's a swing and a miss by Pinsence for strike 2. And the count now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to the left fielder, Owen Pinsence. 3-2 pitch coming now from Ombre. And that is low. for ball 4. And bases are loaded
Center fielder number
for Nick
6 from
Storino.
University, Nick Storino.
So Nick Storino with an opportunity.
That's the 9th free base.
And my statistician up here in the booth is telling me that is the 9th walk here tonight. Or free base, let's call it. And that one is popped up. And this should do it. And that ball drops. It got caught in the lights. Wow. That ball was sky high for Storino. And it looked like it might be an easy catch. And he faked us all. He made it look like he was going to catch it, but ball dropped well ahead of him.
Hitter number 17 from Carson Newman University, Mitchell Balance.
I'm on Evans right now. Looks good.
And Mitchell Valiant, now the batter. So bases are loaded, run scores. 10-3 is the score. Bases were loaded. So here's Valiant now at the plate. And first pitch to Valiant misses down low for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. And we're trying to sort out, making sure the score is 10-3. Believe it is 10-3, but we'll make sure it's right. And that ball is hit into right field foul, and it looks like it's going to be out of play. And they count now 1-1. So 10-3 the score. Bases are loaded. As that ball was hit to left field by Pinsent and dropped in front of the left fielder. As he appeared to lose it in the Little Falls sky. A 1-1 count. Nick Storino at the plate. I'm sorry, Valiant at the plate. And here's the windup now in the pitch. And that one misses for ball 2, and the count now 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike with bases loaded, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th, 10-3 Mohawk Valley ahead. Big opportunity here for the Dogs to rip this game open with Mitchell Valiant at the plate. Tegan Ombre, the pitcher. And a little foul ball down the third base side. And Valiant will continue to battle. He's had some epic battles in this ball game. At least 3 times I remember he's been at the plate and he's been battling for long periods of time. So Mitchell Valiant not going to go away easily here for Mohawk Valley. 2-2 the count, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. And again, that ball's fouled off, this time into the bullpen area for Watertown. So Mitchell Valiant will go back around the other side of the plate and continue his at-bat. Valiant from Carson Newman University. He's the DH tonight. And here we go again with a 2-2 count to Valiant. Here's the pitch. And there's a shot into left field. And that's going to be good for a few runs. Here's 1 run. Here's another run. And they're going to send 1 more. And they stand up double for Mitchell. Valiant scores 3 runs. So a RBI triple. I'm sorry, a RBI double for Mitchell Valiant. And they're going to, looks like they're going to send the runner back because it was out of play. So 2 runs will score. So the runner now back at third. So runners on second and third. And so 2 runs will score. And the score now 12-3 Mohawk Valley. And we're going to have a new pitcher coming out for Watertown. And we're going to take a commercial break. And we'll let you know who that pitcher is when we return. Back after this.
Fans, for over 20 years, the Tire Shop in Canajoharie has been your neighbor and #1 retailer for automotive tires and tire services. Valued customers can choose from their inventory of quality tires. The Tire Shop in Canajoharie specializes in all types of tires and wheels, including automobile, truck, high performance, 18-wheeler, and even custom rims. Customers that purchase a full set of 4 tires with the Tire Shop in Canajoharie will enjoy free mounting and computerized spin balancing, as well as a lifetime of free tire rotations. Stop into the Tire Shop in Canajoharie and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Buell Fuels is your hometown energy company. They have a commitment to quality, service, and value that is second to none. When you call their offices, you get a customer service representative on the other end of the phone, not an answering machine. They are companies pursuing continual growth with many customers, ranging from the residential homeowner to New York State DOT and all of those in between. Let them show you their commitment to serve our communities. Stop in and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, if you're in the market for a new home or are looking to sell your home, make sure you contact our friend Becky Smith at Accent Brokerage. Becky is our neighborhood expert, and she is focused on providing you with the best results and service in the industry. Becky will listen carefully to understand your real estate goals, and she will work hard to create solutions that make sense for you. Whether you are new to the market or an experienced investor, Becky and the folks at Accent Brokerage have the expertise, proven track record, and resources to help you achieve your real estate goals. Stop in and visit with them today. Hey fans, since it's summertime and if you are looking to cool off, make sure you stop in and see our friends at Garrity Pools and Spa in Herkimer for all your pool needs. They pride themselves in always making it a priority to take care of their customers. With the motto, "We do whatever it takes," Garrity Pools has established an around-the-clock relationship with all of their customers, making them the hardest working pool business in the Mohawk Valley.
And we are back. We are still in the bottom of the sixth inning, Dogs, with runners all over the place here. Runners on second and third. New pitcher on the mound for Watertown is Mike Flyzik from St. Lawrence University. 12-3 is the score.
From Quinnipiac University, Sebastian Muller.
So Sebastian Muller, the batter with the runners on second and third. And 2 outs. There's Flyzik, a right-handed pitcher. Swing and a miss by Muller for strike 1. So Mike Flyzik is the batter here. I'm sorry, the pitcher. And Sebastian Muller the batter. 0-1 count. 12-3 lead for Mohawk Valley. Here's the pitch. And that one is fouled off. Catcher trying to make an attempt on it. Unable to do so. No balls and 2 strikes now. Sebastian Muller at the plate. Runners on second and third. Here's Flyzik. He looks in. And he sets now and will wind and deliver. And there's a swing and a miss. And a drop 3, and he will go to first, and that will do it for the inning. Watch our run score. Mohawk Valley ahead 12-3 as we head to the top of the 7th.
Smith at Accent Brokerage.
Hale Transportation wants to provide their premier customer service for your next bus charter experience. From sporting events, weddings, day and weekend trips, from big cities to rural destinations, Hale Transportation has you covered. Their updated, luxurious, and well-maintained fleet of vehicles coupled with their professional drivers will get you safely to your destination. Hale Transportation vehicles can accommodate up to 56 passengers and are ready for you to hop aboard. For more information, visit HaleTransportationGroup.com.
Buell Fuels is your hometown energy company. They have a commitment to quality, service, and value that is second to none. When you call their offices, you get a customer service representative on the other end of the phone, not an answering machine. They are companies pursuing continual growth with many customers, ranging from the residential homeowner to New York State DOT and all of those in between. Let them show you their commitment to serve our communities. Stop in and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, have you ever dug for diamonds? Well, if you haven't, then you're in luck. Just 15 miles from here, we have the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA. Their diamonds are beautiful, fun to find, and the whole family can dig for them. The diamonds, which are actually quartz crystals, were faceted by nature 500 million years ago. At Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA, guests experience upstate New York's largest jewelry store, museum, a fossil and gemstone sluicing area, and can even stay in themed cottages and lodges. Take a trip over to the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA and tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you.
Welcome back, fans. Top of the 7th here. DiamondDawgs lead 12-3. And new pitcher on the mound for Mohawk Valley is Colin Dowland. So Colin Dowland now pitching, and batting for the Rapids is Nick Mazzata. Nick Mazzata has struck out twice and walked once here this evening. Here comes the first pitch by Dowland. And swing and miss for strike one. The count 0-1. So no balls and one strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and there's a strike for strike two. So quickly 0-2. Up in the count is Dowland to Mazzata. And timeout is called by the pitcher, by the batter. He'll step out, Will Mazzata. And here's the 0-2 pitch. And that one misses for ball one, so the count 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. McCann due up next, and Miller, Jax Miller, in the lineup. And there's a swing and a miss, and he strikes out. Does Mazzata, his third strikeout of the evening. First for Colin Dowland.
Number 5 from Virginia Tech University, David McCann.
So David McCann now the batter for Watertown, I'm sorry. So McCann will step into the box to face Dowland. Dowland is ready to go. He will wind and deliver. And there is strike one. 0-1 count to McCann. Dowland working quickly. Here's the windup and the pitch. And there is strike two as Dowland throwing some heat here. 0-2 count here from Dowland. Dowland will wind and deliver on the 0-2. And that one just missing. Will appear to be the same spot on the outside corner. And the count 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes to McCann. As Dowland has some pop to his pitch here. And there's called strike 3. 2 outs.
Now batting the extra hitter, number 7 from Walsh University, Jax Miller.
So Jax Miller now will come to the plate. And we're going to have a pinch hitter. So number 3 coming into the ball game.
Now batting Jake Swirloff, number 3.
So Jake Sherloff is the batter now. He's a pinch hitter coming in for
Muhlenberg College's
Jax Miller. Jake Swirloff. So he Swirloff against Dowland. Here's the windup and pitch by Dowland. And there is a strike. And the count now 0-1. Dowland winds and delivers. And there's a foul tipping. Again, up in the count. 0-2 is Dowland. But no balls and 2 strikes thus far for Dowland. 2 strikeouts, first 2 batters he's faced. 0-2 count to Sherloff here. Sherloff steps in to face Dowland. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missing. And the count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that ball is hit to the third baseman who scoops it up. And a 1-2-3 inning for Dowland. He strikes out 2, grounds out 1. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Dogs ahead, 12-3.
50 tickets. We got 3 prizes to give out.
Buell Fuels is your hometown energy company. They have a commitment to quality, service, and value that is second to none. When you call their offices, you get a customer service representative on the other end of the phone, not an answering machine. They are companies pursuing continual growth with many customers, ranging from the residential homeowner to New York State DOT and all of those in between. Let them show you their commitment to serve our communities. Stop in and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. If you are looking for some shopping and dining, head on over to Canal Place, where you will find quaint shops, galleries, restaurants, and inns situated in the old mill buildings and storefronts along the waterfront of Canal Place. They've become known as the happening place for the arts in the Mohawk Valley. Not so long ago, many of these buildings were working mills serving the garment industry. Even today, after conversion if you're to in the service market retail for a new space, home or many of these rugged your but home, lovely structures, make sure you contact speak our to our friend great Becky regional Smith manufacturing at Accent heritage. Brokerage. If you're Becky looking is our for neighborhood fine expert, arts, entertainment, focused or on antiques, providing you with the you best simply results must pay a and service visit in the to Canal industry. Place. Becky will listen carefully to understand your real estate goals, and she will work hard to create solutions that make sense for you. Whether you are new to the market or an experienced investor, Becky and the folks at Accent Brokerage have the expertise, proven track record, and resources to help you achieve your real estate goals. Stop in and visit with them today. Fans, if you're looking for that perfect vet for your animal, the DiamondDawgs suggest checking out the Herkimer Veterinary Associates. We send all of our dogs there, and they are treated with kindness, compassion, and tremendous care. Herkimer Veterinary Associates is a full-service veterinary facility located in Herkimer. The professional and courteous staff at Herkimer Veterinary Associates provides the best possible medical, surgical, and dental care for all your animals. Stop in and see them. Tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you.
Welcome back, fans. It's Sam Miller at the plate. He pops one up, and that's going to drop right in front of the first baseman, and he will reach on an error. Will Sam Miller.
Now batting the shortstop,
and Justin Hackett is the batter now.
Hackett.
So here's Justin Hackett for Mohawk Valley, as the Dogs need really just one run here with the 10-run rule in place after the 7th inning. They're up 9. So one run would end this ball game. So here's Justin Hackett at the plate with a runner on first, nobody out. Mike Flyzik, the pitcher for Watertown. Here's the windup in the pitch. And that is popped up to the first baseman. And he lost it in the lights. So safe at second. So the lights causing issues for these Watertown players, as anything popped up in the air. And a single.
Number 13 from Thompson University, Brian Heckelman.
So a single for Hackett. And Brian Heckelman now the batter, but before that, a trip out to the mound. We're going to take a quick break and be back after this.
The fine folks at ARC Herkimer give people with developmental, psychological, and physical challenges many opportunities, such as attending individualized classes, working in a supported vocational setting or the community, participating in programming at a senior center, and volunteering in the community, among many others. Since the very beginning and continuing today, ARC Herkimer continually strives to be the premier provider of innovative and quality services for people with developmental challenges and others in the community. Thank you, ARC Herkimer, for all you are doing to make our community better.
And we are back, and the conference on the mound is over. And 12-3 is the score. The Dogs have runners on first and second. Those runners reached because the lights here at Vets Memorial Park has been helping out the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs, as the players from Watertown losing balls in the light at least 2 times, if not 3 times tonight. And so here we go with nobody out. Here's the pitch, and there's a strike in the count, 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike. Brian Heckelman, the batter for Mohawk Valley. Here's the windup and pitch by Flyzik. And there's a nice curveball for strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes to Heckelman. Flyzik now sets, winds, and delivers to Heckelman. And that one is popped into left field. Right, I'm sorry, into center field. Apparently I can't see with the lights now. And that's caught by the shortstop.
Number 33 from the University of Central Florida, Brady Shannon.
So I lost that ball in the lights, thinking it was in left field, and it actually popped up to center and picked up by the shortstop. And so now 1 out for Brady Shannon with runners on first and second. Here's Flyzik now with the pitch to Shannon, and that one a strike down the middle. They count 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike to Brady Shannon. 0-1 pitch coming from Flyzik. And that one is popped up behind us, and the count now 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. All the Dogs need is 1 run here to end this game early here in the bottom of the 7th. They got runners on first and second, and 1 out. Here's the pitch now from Shannon, to Shannon, sorry. And that is high for ball 2, I believe. No, 1. Here's the pitch now to Shannon. Here's the windup. And that ball is hit foul. And the count remains 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brady Shannon from the University of Central Florida. Ethan Valdez on deck for Mohawk Valley. Mohawk Valley with the runners on first and second. Shannon steps back into the box now to face Flyzik. It's a mouthful. 1-2 the count. Here's the windup in the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. He will strike out. And Ethan Valdez now will come to the plate with 2 outs and runners on first and second. So Ethan Valdez comes to the plate to face Mike Flyzik. He's got 2 outs. A 12-3 lead and runners on first and second. Here's Valdez. And first pitch to Valdez misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Valdez back into the box. Flyzik is ready. Here's the windup in the pitch. And that ball is hit hard past the diving second baseman. Here comes a run. And they will score. And that does it, folks. The Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs have won this ball game.
All right, folks, that's your ball game.
13-3 off of the 10-run rule. So thank you for joining us tonight, folks. DiamondDawgs win this one 13-3 against the Watertown Rapids. We will be back tomorrow night at 6:30 as the Albany Athletics come to town. Thanks again for listening. Have a good night. I'm Pete Pagliaro.
John Nellis character.
Field and we're ready to play. We're all suited up, we got a game today. We're gonna play fast and we're gonna play hard, gonna knock that ball right out of the yard. So don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go, Dogs! We got a guy on third and nobody out. It's time to stand up, yes, it's time to shout. We're playing some ball and we're having some fun. Come on, boys, let's score that run. So don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go, Dogs! Field and we're ready to play. We're all suited up, we got a game today. We're gonna play fast and we're gonna play hard, gonna knock that ball right out of the yard. So don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go, Dogs! 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 Don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go, Dogs!